I just told him about Memorial Day thoughts. You know, here's another haunt. I have to channel this energy. So I want to tell this story. To me, it's kind of a funny story, but all right. So our duty station's Moorbach. Uh, our base is Hahn Air Base, Germany, 12 miles away. So they took a bunch of us and made us, because we did so many alerts, so many exercises, so many ORIs. I mean, wow. And we were known as the we had the highest divorce rate, the highest drug rate, the worst weather to be at a base, the most isolated kind of thing, Hunsrück Mountains. Anyway, we're taken from Moorbach and made security police augmentees. Um, so we go down to Hahn and work as that. Get on a bus and they take you where they go, and you're dropped at that's your station, duty, post. Anyway, I got put on a F4 with a nuke, and I only knew it was a nuke because I've seen them, and I'm not a nuke. God, it's hard to tell this story consistent. But anyway, it's an Igloo F4 nuke. A regular security police is there, and then you're with him. So it's two-man policy. There's a red line out there, and I seem to remember there's a yellow. Yellow's not real important. The red line is what? Because deadly force is authorized. Period. You don't cross that red line without two-man policy, and there's a little more to that, but that's you gotta have two people first. Now I'd already worked at McConnell, where the whole bomb dump was two-man policy things, so I understood it. And I'm on this F4. It's a pad. We've all seen the pictures with another cop, and we've been there whatever many hours. It's raining. The weather's terrible. It's cold. You're wearing a flak vest, a web belt, a bandolier. I think it was 100 rounds, helmet, gas mask, liner and a hard hat helmet, Vietnam net. Just that's what we're at. And an M16 with a clip full, nothing in the chamber, which is the way you carry at that, or those are the rules. Anyway, man, I've been on this damn post, this F4 for like 8-10 hours already. And the cop gets relieved. Like there's two cops that have been relieved. They come pick them up, drop another one off. Well, wound up serving 18 hours. A lot of us did. We got letters of accommodation for it. So anyway, I'm on this, and somewhere in that late hours, man, I was starting to get upset. Because you can't go up past that red line. I mean, you can't leave that post. And, so anyway, cops got relieved and everything. Here rolls up a truck, a Dodge, Air Force truck. And I remember Leafs, and I can't remember Lieutenant Colonel or Major. I want to say Lieutenant Colonel steps out, flight suit, some in his hand, the flight log kind of stuff. Anyway, he gets out, and it's immediate attention because it's only one person. But he's wanting to come in to do something around the F4 or do something, and I'm already in charge, and I'm telling him two-man policy, sir. Da da da. Well, he keeps talking, and he's advancing. Right now, okay, here comes the meat of my story, whatever. And I take notice of that, like, And he gets close enough, and I keep talking to him and telling, two-man policy, sir, that, turn around. And he doesn't. And he wasn't aggressive, but he's just like, like shit is normal. Well, I'd already served at McConnell, and chambered around there, so I knew the parameters. Dude, here's how it went. We all wore M60, or I did. That's kind of how I was taught by the old dudes. Across my shoulder, with the web strap here. And when you pulled it up, it rolled right into your shoulder, more or less. So we're talking, and he keeps getting, it's all happened within a little short period of time. So I chambered around, still laid across my chest, and I'm talking to him, and then I roll my weapon up, and I'm giving him orders, as such, and he did stop, but he was still, you could see it, he was still trying to, talk me into letting him go across that red line. Dude, I had it up, and as soon as and it's raining and everything, and he's talking, and as soon as that click of that safety went off, I could see it in his eyes, like, oh, because he'd already seen me chamber around, and I rolled it up and clicked the safe off and started giving him commands down on his knees. I had him spread out in a water puddle. I rolled behind him with the M16, and I was telling him, don't fuck up, sir, please. Because if he had done something, he wasn't. It was obvious an exercise in challenging us. But once I shouldered the round, or, put a round in, clicked off that safety, I went to the place that I'm supposed to be. Fuck all this other. And I was telling him, don't fuck up, sir. Just keep it out there. Man, they were rolling in, and they rolled him up and cuffed him and left, and I, right there at my post, and, I was like, wow. That was pretty cool, what I mean? It took me from being upset, standing on that damn pad for 18 hours, doing my duty. I know this is too long. Anyway, oh, shoot. So, my next posting in that exercise, dude, I was on the bus, and they drove me to the edge of the perimeter of Hahn Air Base, and there's a bunker, a post, sandbags and everything, but there ain't nothing there, dude. There ain't nothing there. You're looking out past the fence, of Hahn, looking back at the base, and then the F4s are taking off, intermittently, and it's loud. I mean, it's so fucking loud. I called on the radio, man, can somebody bring me some earmuffs? Because after so much of that, man, it's cool, but all right, I need earmuffs. So I thought, in my mind, they were probably, their way of chicken shit. I got a shitty post, okay? Dude, all of a sudden, they did the first elephant walk, or whatever you want to call it. But it was 4 F4s and 4 F4s staggered. I mean, you could see them rolling onto the runway. And man, they just started taking off, elephant walk. And I had the best seat in the house. I'm telling you. Oh, dude, I was like, right on. And man, the afterburners are kicking off, and they're blowing black smoke, and just 4 and 4. And if I was so close, it made it for me. That's my story. God bless everybody that served. Wow. That was a fun story.